Nickis Rollout for Pink Friday 2 was a literal mess, and I'm a Nicki super fan, stan, barb, whatever you want to call it, and everything in between. But I have to be honest, the decision she's making is not helping the album at all, and her lack of good marketing is really just disappointing and chaotic. First, his album is called Pink Friday 2, and that is so disrespectful to the iconic legacy of Pink Friday. Like, if this album is going to be called Pink Friday 2, this album should be an ode and tribute to her debut album properly. Nothing about this album is Pink Friday. She should have been doing photo shoots that recreate and reminisce of the iconic era of Pink Friday and the iconic moments. Like, just for publicity, every week she could have redid iconic outfits from Pink Friday's eras in videos like Super Bass, Moment for Life, her Monster outfit, her Grammys outfit, and so many more. And the Barbs could have created a vote for every look she would recreate next. She could have did a freestyle with the legendary pink wig. She could have had a vid of her driving down LA in the legendary pink Lamborghini and had a whole bunch of pink Lambos following her. This would have made the internet and everybody just go crazy. This whole album and rollout should be built off of nostalgia. This generation loves nostalgia. We are always reminiscing back at the 2010s and legends of that time like Nicki Minaj, and that's why the Barbs still love her so much. First, because she's a talented queen. Second, because her legacy and career in the 2010s was so niche and iconic. The pink wig, alter egos, pop influences, quirkiness, it was all so Nicki. So for this album to be called Pink Friday 2 and there is nothing that she is promoting that reminds us of Pink Friday or pays homage to Pink Friday, it's just a shame. Like, Nicki has been so successful because her talent is number one and her branding and marketing is genius. She's always had a team, but it was her brand and image that were her ideas. So how did she just forget her skills? It's literally insane. All she's doing to promote this album is going live on Instagram and posting random tweets and releasing a couple scrap tracks from the album. Like, what even is that? The way she's promoting this album makes me think this should have just been a mixtape. Like, nobody promotes an album like this, and she is not capitalizing off of all the business opportunities she has had. Now, she has been feeding us music-wise for the past year with songs like Do We Have a Problem, Bussin', We Go Up, Last Time I Saw You, Princess Diana, Barbie World, Red Ruby the Sleeves, which I love, and the number one hit, Super Freaky Girl. But it's like she doesn't see these opportunities as moments to build anticipation for the album for the long run. For example, Super Freaky Girl should have been this album's lead single. It should have been plain and simple. It was a perfect pop hit that was on brand with the album and Nicki. It was very fun, pink, and it even debuted at number one. Everybody loved it. Then she even hosted the 2022 VMAs, received the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, and did a medley of her biggest hits. And we were all going crazy. The whole world was. This was a full circle moment on Nicki's career and was really honoring her legacy. This would have been the perfect time to drop the album, but no, she let all the momentum from the VMAs and Super Freaky Girl die down, and then she's not even calling Super Freaky Girl the lead single. Like, what was her and her team thinking for not releasing the album at this time? It was perfect marketing. Either the album wasn't ready, obviously, or she just was not thinking because it was perfect timing. Then the whole Barbie World thing that happened this year, that was perfect. The song is a hit, and it has even welcomed newcomer Ice Spice on the song with the legend like Nicki. And it was perfect for Nicki because Barbie has been so vital to Nicki's brand. But she didn't use the opportunity to promote the album to its fullest extent. Nicki literally is Barbie. Like, that was her whole thing in the 2010s. She should have been making appearances with Margot Robbie as Barbie. Like, they could have been twinning, doing all type of stuff. So she could have even had a cameo in the movie. Like, now the marketing team for the Barbie movie was perfect. Margot Robbie was making headlines every week for the appearances, and marketing alone, like, it was just genius. They was having brand deals, so many things. And Nicki should have been promoting the album the same way. Just how Margot was appearing as a different Barbie every day and every week, Nicki should have been appearing as a different Nicki alter ego from the era of Pink Friday. Or video every day or every week to make us reminisce even more about Pink Friday. She should have just been more a part of the Barbie movie marketing in general. It would have been beneficial to both Nicki and the Barbie movie. Like, it could have made it even a bigger deal. Barbie even had a deal with Airbnb where they literally had a Barbie dream house that you could rent. Nicki should have dressed in all pink or in a Pink Friday era outfit, rented the house for a day, and did a photo shoot in the Barbie house, or like a phone film video of her prancing around the house like a Barbie. This would have been perfect marketing. But no, Nicki isn't doing really anything to market this. Like, it's crazy. These are ideas that I just came up while talking to my brother and just sitting around, like, looking over Nicki's career. We're not even professionals, so Nicki's like, what's going on? Then her VMAs performance this year was great. I really loved it. But how did it correlate at all to Pink Friday? She literally wore an all black robe with some furry slides. Like like I said, the 2022 VMAs matched this album much more and would have been the perfect time to release this album. Also, the album cover is so random. It doesn't even make sense. Like, why is she just standing on a subway platform with a robe in a sci-fi city? It's all over the place. It would be better as just promo photos for the album. Like I liked it, but it didn't make sense to be the album's cover. And why does she keep going live with K Sinat? Casa, however you say his name. Like, what does he even have to do with this album or Nicki Minaj's brand in general? That's not how she should be promoting this album. Then Nicki has pushed back the release date again, which is just unprofessional. Even though her birthday probably should have been the best idea in the first place, like that should have been the original release date, but it shows she does not have her business together. Like she made a tweet a couple days ago, which she said, "I think I just recorded the hardest verse on Pink Friday too." Like, huh? So she doesn't even have all the songs done, and it isn't even finalized. That's probably why this rollout has been so messy. There's no like finalization, and this stuff should have been done months, even a year ago. In conclusion, I think the album will be successful no matter what because I and all of the bars will be buying and streaming. Nicki's talent is too great for her to make bad music. She hasn't made bad music yet, and her legacy is just so solidified. But Nicki's behavior and the lackluster rollout of this album shows Nicki is just not in the professional headspace she needs to be in to release an album with a great rollout. She is not capitalizing off of the legacy of the Pink Friday era enough. But Nicki is still the queen, so I don't care. I'll still be streaming and standing.